To talk about homework number 5, that is the recommending the location of a new power facility using the Gallup model. It is an atmospheric dispersion model used to simulate and predict the dispersion of pollutants. In this case, the pollutant that we are interested in is PM 2.5. First, it's important to know the coordinates and the place that we are going to analyze. In this case, we are going to analyze a city in Cuenca. And the coordinates are these, the longitude and latitude. We use Google Maps to find these coordinates that we are going to use before. Then we are going to open the program and select this part that says new project. And then it's important to analyze the time that we are going to need. In this case, we are going to analyze only one day in 2018 in the month February. Here we are going to select the coordinate system from Ecuador, and in this part we are going to select the latitude and longitude that we found in Google Maps, and this is important, the radius per modeling area. Now we open this part and we have here the WebGIS that is important to open here, and we can find the sector that we are going to analyze in this project. Then we open the sampling grid and we obtain these values and this map. Then we are going to use the data for the meteorological stations, and we select this part and we are going to add the file that we had before. Here the month February, and are 2 or 3 days. Then we only put next and we obtain this figure. Okay, when the program finished successfully, the CalMed and CalPub, selecting this part of run, we can obtain in this image how the simulation occurs in the program. If we put here, okay, and here is the one of the most important parts that we are going to select the species that we want to analyze. In this case, we have the PM 2.5. We only press in add, and we are going to analyze the PM 2.5. And then open CalMed and analyze the chemical transformation. And here we are going to have some results data. And here we have other important. After obtaining the first results of the mission from the website, the first map created is observed in the before slide. It is important to know that to obtain the map of the other cardinal point, the same step mentioned above are repeated. We only move the point and we are going to have the same values. Here we have the first result. And this is only in options to change the colors and the scale.
Okay, and after the steps, we obtain the conclusions and the result. This is the one result about the first map. Note: the colors of the model indicate the dispersion of the pollutant in different parts, marked by a radius of 50 kilometers. In the case of the north direction, we can see that the concentration of particular matter is located especially in the center of the city. This may be is specifically in this part, and this may be due to the several factors such as the location of the airport and the implication it has with the emission of particular matter. In the same way, the lowest concentration is observed in the part of suns, specifically in the suns, minus Lucille and San Joaquin, due to the little vehicular activity. The next is the salt. In the case of the salt, the concentration of particular matter is located in the part of the sun. Las Monjas is in this part. Due to the direction of the wind and with respect to emission source, and having a value of 1 and 2 milligrams over cubic meters, With respect to the fixed source, this may be due to the factors such as the duration of the material in source and the point currents that carry a particular matter to other sites. The lowest concentration of the contaminant that is in the range in this range 0.4 and 0.5 micrograms over cubic meters occurs in sites such as Cerro Agustin and Tutupalli. Okay, and the other result is the next map, and this is the Est. In the Est region, a concentration of 2 and 3 micrograms over cubic meters can be observed in the part of Santa Maria, meeting the most concentration of particular matter. This value is located in this form. This may be due to the great traffic congestion at certain times of the day and where there are no continuous main currents and the high speeds, the particular matter accumulates greatly. Due to this, the concentration grows even more in this region, and the concentration of this contaminant can increase the value much more than established by the standard. And finally is this map west, and find in this case the region the highest concentration of particular matter occurs in these zones. Hutzil, taking the reference point from San Joaquin area, they are sites with tourist viewpoints, which may be a factor that contributes to the high concentration of the contaminant. With respect to the lowest values, they are in the range of 0.4 and 0.5 micrograms over cubic meters, located in the vicinity zone, the Cajas National Reserve. As a consequence of this concentration, the existing biodiversity may be altered in the long term.
Okay, here we have the recommendation that we make to make the project in this point, because according to the Ecuadorian standard, particulate matter has a value between 15 micrograms per cubic meter, is located radially in the western area, taking into account our reference point, the center of the city, because comparing in a comparison of the other results that have particulate matter emission as established by the standard, but in different areas. Here we concentrate only in this point, so it's better than others. And in the next slide we are going to show the contribution of each member. Thank you.